Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight we're going to look at how we can test a whole list of a lot of elements with AssertJ. It is so easy when you know how to do this, then you will do this all the time. So first of all, I have a list of cool heroes. That is just a list of some dummy, with some dummy data with some properties. We have name, alias, experience level. We have height, we have weight, we have primary power, and home base. So those are the fields, and and then we have like 500 or something. I don't know actually how many we have. Maybe now 27. We have 27 heroes right now. Of course, we can always add to the heroes list. But now I have a test right here, and I want to ensure that all of these fields are actually have some values in them. And a very cool way to do that is to use all satisfy, which we have right here. So AssertJ, it comes AssertJ gives us assert that. And when we use a list, when we give it a list as an argument, then we can call all satisfy on this one, and then we can have a lot of assertions right here. So let's say that we want to assert a lot of weird things, then we will just use the curly brackets right here, and we'll assert that that one here, each hero has no null fields or properties. That is the first assertion that we did. The other thing down here, that is how to calculate an average. That's another video. You can just watch that. If you want to see a cool way to calculate an average, then use the int summary statistics. It's very cool, and it's in another video. So just look for that on my channel. But right now I want to run this test right here and see that we have no null fields or properties. That is the first step that I want to test. And that counts for all of the elements. So when we say all satisfy, then it's all of the elements. If I set any satisfy instead, then it would just be enough that one element actually fulfill these rules right here. So now we've actually got an error. So we have a failure. A failure is that something that went against the logic right here. So let us see what happened right here. So we expected that this hero right here had no null values, but it actually had an alias which was null. That's what we say right here. So the message that we get out by using AssertJ is really clear, and it's really cool, and it's just easy to go and fix it. So now we know that this hero right here, he actually has an alias which is null. So now there are multiple ways to fix it. Of course, we could fix the data, but let's say that this is actually the data that we get. Then we could say that we just want to have at least one element should actually have all of the fields in them. So that is the first rule right here. So, and then we're going to copy that afterwards. So let me press Ctrl+Shift F10. So we run this test right here. And so now it's green, our test. Okay, now we're happy. So let us try again with the all satisfy. So I'm going to duplicate the lines. Control D. Control D, then we duplicate a line, and then we have now we say all satisfy. So we want to create some rules for all of our heroes. So now we say that has no null values or properties except. So now I can actually mention so now I can actually mention that the alias. It's okay that the alias has a null value right here. So that is the all satisfy. And then has no null values or properties except for, and then we can mention as many properties as we want to, of course, right here. So let me try to run this again. We should still be we should still run green. So let's see what happens right now. Yes, it's still happy. It's still happy. So that is quite good. So then I can add some more rules like then I can actually add some rules, for instance, regarding the height. Get height in centimeters, that it is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0 maybe. So that is one rule. And then again I can run that. And this means that I can add as many assertions as I want to inside this all satisfy block right here. And it makes us really powerful. Yeah. So all satisfy, all match. Of course, we could also have an all match, but that is a test that would actually fail very fast. As soon as your data will change, of course, then your test will also break. You should try to make your tests as flexible as possible, so they actually follow. Of course, you should still test that the data is valid, that it's not invalid or something like that. But you should also make them so flexible that you don't have to change them as soon as someone changes the age or the height or the weight of any of the heroes. So yeah. Has no null fields or properties except. It is really useful. What you probably, if you don't know about this trick, or at least that's what I did in the old days, then I would actually go through each of these and I will say get experience level, and then I will say is not null, or is not blank, or something like that. It's not null. It's not blank. It's not empty, or yeah, it's not. Get experience level is not null. Yeah, it's not null. This is what I see a lot actually. It's not null. Right here. And then we have a warning because IntelliJ has actually found out that there's something that we could do smarter. So I press Alt Enter. And let me just see right here. It always fails with an exception. It's not null. And that is because the call to is not null always fails with an exception. Yeah, that is because we have, what do we have one? We have one with experience level that is actually null. Let us try. So it seems a bit weird. Yeah, that was a weird warning I got there. But it doesn't matter because we will, yeah, we don't need this because we are actually testing it up here. So we don't need this line at all. So that's quite cool. As soon as you have something with lists and yeah, something that you can iterate through, then use use the cool lists methods that we got from AssertJ right here. Just it contains only or all satisfy, any satisfy, has something inside it. Yeah, so. It is quite easy to test lists without actually going through, iterate through them manually, or one at a time. All match, or at least something, yeah, contains blah blah blah. So it actually does not contain, do not have extracting, then it actually gets the elements out, and then we can test those. First, okay. Flat extraction, blah blah. So there are actually a lot of cool things right here. A lot of cool methods. And what we went through today was any satisfy, all satisfy, and then also has no null fields or properties, and no null fields or properties except for blah blah blah. Yes, that is it. Again, thank you very much to all of you for all of your comments. They always make my day. So. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.